What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. So there's some drama going on about this guy who paid $1,700 a month for this new EV. And if you watch my reaction videos, I actually put a clip in one of my reaction videos talking about the guy who's paying $1,700 a month for the Dodge Charger EV. And, you know, people want me to chime in on this, guys. And like I said, I briefly talked about it in my reaction video. But to be honest, I really don't care because it's not my money. I really don't care what he's paying a month. If he can afford it, that's on him. That's honestly how I feel about it. Some people are just buying that car for YouTube. They're buying it to get views. If it wasn't for these people actually buying this car, we wouldn't even have this content to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody had to be the guinea pig. And for whatever reason, this guy's being super called out. I guess his name is Randy. Is from Auto Auction Rebuild. That's the name of his YouTube channel. And like I said, I've talked about the fact that he's paying $1,700 a month because he traded in his Ram that he was having problems with, and he had to roll over like 40 grand. So he's actually in the lease right now, and that's how he has the new Dodge Charger EV. And I've also watched Mod to Fame. He had a video where he talked to a couple other EV owners, and this is what they had to say.
These lease deals, y'all have to thank Darren for that. So 6 weeks review.
1,500 miles, loving it.
Loving it. Use Tesla chargers, Tesla superchargers. So the worry about where to charge your car and all that kind of stuff is out the window because Tesla chargers are everywhere. Was it 2 weeks now? Oh no.
Yeah,
this is the second weekend.
yeah.
So what you think?
Loving
2 weeks in, bro.
Loving it. Didn't expect the car to be so crazy with the attention. The way people go crazy for this car, I'm talking about like waiting for me to get out the car, following me into stores and restaurants to ask me about it, walking up to the car at stoplights, and that's all ages and everything. So that part is cool. Car drives awesome. Handling on the car is awesome. Speed on the car is awesome. Interior comfort, solidity is awesome. I think we was talking about it the other day, but this car basically is more like a American Grand Coupe. You know, if Dodge ever said, hey, we're gonna make a Grand Coupe competitor, it's actually this.
So, you know, from the looks of it, guys, there's a couple people who are actually okay with this EV. I can also talk about the EV because I've actually driven one. And if you go back, matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the description where you can watch that video when I drove the EV. And the thing about it is this, guys, I kind of agree with people about actually driving the car before you make your final decision about the car. I'm not saying whether or not you should buy it. You don't have to drive it to know you don't want to buy it. Especially right now where so many people are having so many issues with it. You really don't need to drive it if you're not willing to deal with some of the problems that's going to come with owning one of those cars. So, I mean, any smart person would know that or understand that because there's so much information out here right now about the EV. There's a little bit of bickering going back and forth with OC Motivator and TK Garage. And I will say this, I like OC's reply only because he understands that this is just entertainment. And I'm gonna get to TK in a second. He understands this is just entertainment. It's a car, it's not that serious. It's just internet, YouTube stuff. I know sometimes what people say can get under people's skin sometimes, and sometimes it cuts deep, especially when people realize they probably made a bad decision. And like I said, it's not my place to say whether or not Randy made a bad decision, you know, rolling all that negative equity into their lease. I mean, that's something I wouldn't do. You know, hey, it's his money, his business, it's his decision to do whatever he's doing. But OC Motivator, I think that he gave a pretty respectful and honest opinion about the whole situation. You know, now TK, you know, TK petty, guys, so we know how TK rolls. And he could do that. TK's retired, you know, he doing his thing. He not really worried about, you know, what somebody's going to think as far as outside of YouTube. Because, you know, he doing YouTube as a hobby, probably just like everybody else, but he's in a little different position than I say myself and OC. Well, we're still out here grinding it out, you know, in the public eye, and we don't want things online to jeopardize that. So I can understand OC replied the way he replied. He tried to be stern and also, you know, get his point across. So I get it. But, you know, this EV, guys, it's just a headache, and I'm glad they discontinued the RT, and they need to just do away with it personally. That's how I feel about it, to be honest. It's just not a good car. It's just not far as being reliable. Now, is it a good car as far as the way it drives and the way it looks? I think so. I really don't disagree with the actual build and how the car looks. But they just got to get the electrical problems together. Man, look at all this traffic, y'all. That's crazy. Let me show y'all. Wait, guys. Let me get over. And you from this area, you already know 295 is a joke. It's like you literally not going anywhere, bro. Brandy or auto auction rebuild feel a certain kind of way. He's in his feelings about, you know, everybody jumping on him about his decision. But, you know, when you put stuff on the internet, that just comes with the territory. I'm pretty sure he understands that. And to be honest, he getting the views. I mean, it's working to his benefit, if you ask me, because his videos are blowing up, all of them. Man, I gotta get out of this, bro. This is crazy. Look at this guy. His videos are actually doing pretty well. So it's working for his YouTube content. They can't be mad at him for that. But, you know, like I said, it also gives everybody else something to feed off of. I mean, we need to get a guy credit because he's giving everybody else content. For real, if you ask me. So that's just my 2 cents, guys. But as far as that daggone EV, man, they just need to do away with it. I'm just interested in what they're going to come out with next. Hopefully they do come out with the, you know, the 5.7 or the 6.4 in this Dodge Charger. Because of that EV is just a disaster, man. It's no way I could buy that car and, you know, get rid of this, my 300C, for something like that. There's just no way I could do it. So leave your comments, guys. Let me know what y'all think. I don't think TK and OC is done with their responses. It's real interesting to watch. I know how TK is, man. He gonna keep his foot on his neck. So this thing is gonna go on and on and on. It is what it is. So leave your comments, guys. This is my 2 cents. And that's the Wagoneer S. Both of them.